I am very, very happy to be here. I was promised Teresa many times that I'm coming, and that's the first time that I really coming to this great international congress. My English is not very looking. I hope that you understand me. If you don't understand me, you have the presentation in Spanish, and maybe you can do something about it. So everybody talking about how to do business with a foreign realtors, with a global connections. It's not really, everybody wants to do business international, global, but it's not really easy how you can have the correct way to do that one. November 2014, New Orleans, Hilton Hotel, room 1101, 6 p.m. I introduced myself with the next NAR president, Chris Polygram. And he told me, like every president in America of the real estate association that I know before, he told me, hello, how are you? What do you want to drink? And I say, President, we have to do a commitment. We have to do a commitment to try to put bridges, no walls, to do business between both countries, Mexico and America. And we're doing a commitment to do that one. And I'm working 5 years later in this commitment, how we can do business. And every realtor that I know always tells me that they don't have time, that they are really busy. I have a listing, I have to show something, I am always busy. Always all the realtors talk about it. That's right? We are busy all time? And that is me some years ago, it was like this, no? How can we do a new business, a new kind of business? And I think that now, in this global world, in the millennial times, all we are millennials like me, so we have to be smart. The real estate business changed a lot. Now we have all the social media. Maybe you don't know some of these signs because I know something of them, but we have really a global world now. This is really different like years ago. Years ago, if you talk with your kids or maybe with your grandkids and you talk about the Facebook, they're gonna say, Facebook? No. I tried to use Snapchat and I don't understand Snapchat. So we have to be different and we have to put our brain in a different position to try to learn the millennial time. The world is changed a lot and the sales changed a lot too. Now we try to do something very specific. Work less and win more. Easy. Work less and win more. Sounds good? Okay. So how I can do that one? First one, with networking. Some years ago, I was on a speech of Alexander Perriello. Somebody knows who is him? Okay, it was the CEO of Realogy. And he talked about the most important thing in the real estate business is know people. If you have a big database about people, you can do a smart business. And the first one is the networking. We are working now on the networking. The second one, the technology. Everything now it's on the phone. If you think that you have to open office, I'm going to open a new office in Kentucky, I'm going to open a new office in Los Angeles or in Dallas or New York, you don't have to do that one. That's cost, that is time, that is problems. What you have to do is have the best phone that you can. I have a friend, now he is elected the 2021 national president of AMPI in Mexico, and I say him, you have to buy the best phone that you can. If you don't invest in a good phone, if you don't invest in a good connection, if you don't have a telephone that you can talk with people internationally, that you can do a phone call immediately with the people, you are lost. You have to think in the technology. And the technology now is not a laptop or the best desk computer that you can have. No. The technology is the programs, the technology is information, the technology is education, the technology is the way to do a global business. Third one, optimize your time. Some months ago, I was thinking, I'm almost going to have 50. I know I look younger, but I'm going to have 50. What I want now, what I want to do now, I want to show houses, I want to go for a listing, I want to run for a listing, or what I want to do. And I'm trying to thinking that always I was busy. But now, if I am busy, I want to be busy with the things that I want to be busy, not with the things of the wave. So try to optimize your time. And the fourth one, the attitude. Your attitude is that you have to think about that you are the best realtor of the world, yes? You have to go on the mirror every morning and say, I am the best realtor of the world. I'm going to sell all the world. I'm going to sell the stadium, whatever you want. And that's the attitude that you have that you need every day. You have to think big. And the fifth one, I don't put it there, but the fifth one is have a dream. If you don't have a dream, you are lost. Lose? No, lost. Sorry. I'm talking about my English. But you have to be lost if you don't have a dream. You need a dream every day, and you have to work in your dream every day. Other important information is go to your local events, to your local conference. That is very important. The second one is participate on the national associations. The national associations is very important, and to know people. And maybe you think, well, if you're going to do a global business, how it's important that I go to a local or a national events. If you're going to be global, the people from Spain or the people from Uruguay or the people from Ghana maybe going to ask you about for a business maybe in Kentucky or maybe in Montana or maybe in California, and they need that you know that people in the right places, in the correct places, and you have to be in national and local connections to try to do a referral business with these people. Okay, make sense? So the next one is try to have an international connections like FIAPSI or wherever you want. You have to go to the international events like NAR, like FIAPSI conference, like wherever you think that is going to be correct for you. Maybe if you are in a brand company, you have to go to the international events for the brand company to try to have another connections to make these referral programs between both persons. And you have to look for the real opportunity about what you can do. Sometimes we are fighting and we are working in the same business and you don't have a different point with your competence. You don't have a difference with them. So with this, you have to integrate all of this information. You need to have technology. How they put your business card in a program? Who put your business card in a program? Show your hands. Everybody have business card, and you have to put your business card in a program that when you want to send an email to the people of California, you can send an email very, very easy. If you want to do a business with the people for Canada, you need to have your database really organized with your information, and you have to put everything on your program one of the program that I say, my brother John Mayfield gonna comes later, and he shows me many years ago that I can use CamCard. In CamCard you can put your cards, and they have a professional program, and you can pay for that one, and you can organize all your cards. This is optimize your time. You have to concrete that one. You have to think in a correct way to do that one, and not only thinking in that I'm gonna move it, I'm gonna change it, I'm gonna do another things. You have to do that one. So we have an international program now. I want to tell you one of the programs that I make it with a great company in Mexico. The name of this company is Simca, is the largest developer on Riviera Maya, and we're going to share 6% for a referral. 6% for a referral. And you only have to do 3 things. The first one is try to find your client. The second one is qualify your client. Are you interested in a house in front of the sea in the Caribbean beach in Cancun? She say yes, she's a qualified client. And third one, you have to send us your client. This is work less and win more. If you have a listing, you have to fight with your friend or with your colleague to try to have this listing, because my company is best than the other company. If I take the listing, I have to go with the people, sign the agreement, go to put the sign on the property, go to clean the property. I have to do a marketing in that property. I have to put inside of the MLS this property. I have to show this property. I have to share with the people of my colleagues on my city this property. When I have the client, well, begin the credit, the inspection, and the closing. And I spend a lot of time with this property and how much I'm gonna win. 3. Because normally the 95% of the operations gonna be shared with another colleague, right? So I'm gonna spend my time, and I'm gonna work a lot, and I'm gonna win the 3%. With this program, you only have to look in your database clients. You have to send information. You have to qualify this client, and almost every client want a condo or a hotel or a house or a land in front of the sea in the Riviera Maya, in the most beautiful sea around the world, the Caribbean Ocean. And almost everybody gonna say yes. You have to send us, and if we work with this client and we concrete these sales, and we're gonna pay 6%. And if you do 3 operations in a quarter, I'm going to pay for you 1% more. And if you cannot do 3 operations, I'm going to pay for 2 operations, 0.5 more. The total is going to be 7%. That is work less and win more. And that's one example that you can do at a different business. You have to think in do the next step for the global. You have to put out the freight to make business global. And what you have to do is try to be different than my brother, that my colleague, that the different people that are around this beautiful business that the name is real estate. Thank you very much. God bless you. And thank you, Miami.